Let's see if this works. I think I'm probably pretty delayed, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to the surprise live stream. Go Battle Day. We are on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Save that. There we go. Okay, Lickitung here. What I normally do in the Lickitung matchup is I just spam these lunges just to lower the attack first, because then you can spam these Hey Caesar. Oh wow, yes, people live indeed. I got lucky that I was supposed to spend this morning with the kids, but then my wife took them out. So I have the morning off before I have to go do errands this afternoon. So I am just jumping in live. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are doing some Go Battle Day battles. Father life, yeah. I'm very, very surprised that I can actually go. Like I said, I was supposed to spend the morning with them, so to have actually free time is nice. Definitely go watch the video. I did 2 videos yesterday. One for Vulpix, Ninetales, whether it's worth evolving, and then one for I think it was a Love Cup team. Show your ult. I have 3 other Ultra League teams coming this week. I honestly don't use the Ultra League teams that I'm using this week. I was just kind of like having fun this week. Go back and watch the teams from the Ultra League that I've done in the past. If you're playing Open Ultra League, quite honestly, if you have a Tapu Fini and you have a Giratina, I think that core is like not unstoppable, but it's pretty strong in Ultra League. So I love running the Tapu Fini Giratina core. So if you have that, definitely do that. Mimic Dad, appreciate that. I'm guessing you also know what the dad life is, given your name. It's a good life. I'm set up here in the basement. As you can see, the over my shoulder there's the basketball net. But other than that, yeah, the dad life's pretty good. So if I was gonna say pudding, good for dunking. It is good for dunking. I just prefer the shooting more in general. I think this game's a loss because I'm gonna get stomped out here by the So if you don't want to play Love Cup, which is fine, this game's a loss. I'm just gonna let it go. If you don't have Giratina and you don't have Cress and you don't have Tapu Fini, I think some of the best Pokemon that still do super well in Ultra League are Swampert. Like Swampert's sort of like a must if you have that. I think, what other Pokemon are there that are pretty decent that not a lot of people have? I don't have Registeel. I don't have Galarian Stunfisk. I talk about in my video in the past like Umbreon and Greed. Is Greeding coming up? I think Greeding's coming up. Like they are kind of not as strong as they used to be, just because there's so many things that are like bulky now. I have Giratina and you have Swampert. Well, if you have Giratina and Swampert, that's a pretty decent core. Like Tapu would be a bit better because you resist the Fairy, which Giratina is weak to, but like Swampert Giratina core is fine. Am I experiencing any lag lately? Here and there, but not too bad. The season has actually been pretty good knock on wood, in terms of lag, I haven't had a ton of lag. I haven't had the game crash much, so the game has actually been pretty good for me. I would go into PV Poke, and then put in your team builder under Ultra League, put in your Swampert and put in your Giratina and see what's a good third. I think I ran, so what's a good third with, what's a good core for those two? I think a good core, so Fini, Giratina, so you're weak to Dark and Ghost. So you need something kind of like, not that you need to beat Trevenant because you can do okay with the Giratina. But I would do something that, because Tapu has a pretty rough matchup against Trevenant and Giratina doesn't have the best either. So if you have something that can take care of Trevenant, I think that in the third spot would be probably pretty good. Is this my first live stream? This is probably my first live stream since maybe August of July, August, because that was probably the last time that I was alone. And like I said, I'm only alone till lunchtime, so this is going to be like an hour-and-a-half stream. Ooh, attack rise. You'd love to see it. Waterfall Gyarados seems to shred everything. The only problem with Waterfall... Oh, is that a double attack boost? Oh, that's dirty. The only problem with Waterfall Gyarados... I figured that they would bait, but... The only problem with Waterfall Gyarados is... I just think about the main core that I just talked about. Like, Giratina is going to resist everything. Like, well, you can get to the crunches, but Waterfall makes it really slow to get there. And then you have... like Trevenant and stuff that will resist it. The problem with Gyarados is it's not bulky enough for the Ultra League, because then you have like all these level like 50 Pokemon. Come on, get out of there. This will be close. I think these waterfalls will chunk enough here, but we'll see. These charms are chunking quite hard. Gyarados is Gyarados would be better in the Premier. If its Ultra League Premier is on, it would have a little more play there. I don't think it has as much play in Open. When will Tapu Fini return? Not for a while. I think Tapu Fini was like all the Tapus are just on right now, so it's gonna be much trickier for it to come back again, right? Because we just had it, so they're I have no idea what the next ones are going to be. I guess I should have thrown there. Yeah, the Tapus just happened, so like they will not be back for a while, unfortunately. I would suggest if you don't have a good Tapu Fini, try to trade for one. I think it's worth one of those Ultra League, especially now that like Classic is going to be gone. Well, they're still Premier, right? So that's still level 50, but just no legendaries. Yeah. So this matchup's always tricky because you still take super effective from the Psychic. So even if you lower their attack, it doesn't matter too much. How do I power up so much Pokemon? So I think there's a couple things with me. One is I've been playing this game since 2018. I've been playing this game since 2018. So what's that? I'm coming up on 4.5 years probably right now. So I have a lot of dust over the 4.5 years. The second thing is I'm very, very selective with what I power up. I don't power up like many raid attackers that aren't good for PvP. Like for the longest time, I only had level 40 Pokemon. Like I just started building up to level 50 now because they said Classic is going to be gone. So I'm very selective with what I build. So that's one thing. I try to be, you know what actually gives me a lot of dust is GBL, because I do every set, every single day. I get to legend every single season. So I'm making like 20 to 25,000 dust per day by the end of the GBL season every day. So like that's one way to get a lot of dust. Okay, there's a lot of Jesus. Welcome everyone. I'm glad you guys showed up for the surprise stream. I didn't know if just going live people would be around or not. Okay, Amok is decent. Yes, so Amok for me was one of the best safe swaps in Ultra League for a long time. And it still has actually a lot of play in Ultra League, quite honestly, because you have Giratinas, Cresselias, Trevenants. There's a lot of things that it does super effective against. Plus, like, I guess I should start shielding these. I know that a lot of these run beam. I'm the only one that runs foul play. Maybe I should run beam on this. So yeah, Amok is decent. I think it has more play in just like Premier. Well, that's not true because most of your Cresselia and your Giratinas are in open. So Amok is not bad. Again, I think it struggles with the fact that it gets to like what, level 30 something, and you're going against like level 50 Pokemon. So your dark, what is it? Foul Plays, Dark Pulse, whatever the move is, does not do as much as you would want it to in that league. Don't be psychic, it is psychic. Yes, welcome everyone to the surprise stream. Yeah, farming dust does not take a week. It takes months and months to do. Congrats on hitting legend. What's my current ELO? My current ELO is 2750-ish. Like, I'm just mostly playing around. You're going to see, I think I'll get to a move unless he throws here. Yeah. You're going to see in the next 3 days, I did like a lot of just like fun Ultra League challenges. So I did like Pokemon ranked outside the top 100. So I have like a, Hydreigon. Like I use that. And then I have like a unique like Electivire and stuff like that. And then I use like, I built up a defense. What's it called? I built up a armored Mewtwo. So I have an armored Mewtwo video coming on Wednesday. So you're going to see that the next few days. A lot of fun teams, but not a lot of great teams for grinding ELO. Beam is better, to be honest. Yeah, I'm thinking I can see that. I can see right now that the that Hyper Beam is way better than Foul Play, but I've used so many elite TMs, not elite TMs, just charge TMs lately. I'd rather not spend another one to build this up. How do I know? So the reason that I only know what I know in GBL is because I've been playing GBL since season 1. So for those of you who've been around for a while and know, good catch. For those who know my story, I've played Pokemon Red, I played Pokemon Gold, and then I stopped. So that was all I played. And then so I didn't know any of these Pokemon. And then I just played GBL since season 1, and I've tried to play every single set every single day. Back in the day, for those of you who have not been around for a while, you had to walk in the first seasons. You had to walk 3 kilometers a day to get a set. So in the first and second seasons, I only did like in the first and second seasons, I only did, I'm going to lose here because they baited me. Man, I'm doing bad. In the first and second seasons, I only did like 2 sets a day because you had to walk 3 kilometers to get a set. And then they removed it. And then I was able to do a lot more. But I've played, actually, I'll look at my statistics right after this battle because I'm getting my butt kicked anyway, so I might as well show some statistics. So I have played 29,033 battles of GBL, 15,250 wins, right? I made 33 million dust, right? So how do I grind dust? 33 million dust I've earned through GBL. I've probably spent like 50 million on powering all these things up, but I've made a lot of dust from GBL. And then I also play like self tournaments, like the monthly self tournaments. I'm on a factions team. I also was doing like Pogo raid tournaments for a while. So I've probably done between these battles and all those battles, like 40,000 plus battles. And that's the only reason I'm like somewhat okay, is just because of practice. Do I have an Armor Mewtwo for Ultra League? Yeah, so I built up my Armor Mewtwo. So this is my Ultra League. Let's just go check out my Ultra League core here. I built up a few things for Ultra League that I, just for fun. I still need to build up a lot more, but I built up, yeah, so the Muck is old, Mamoswine's old. Like I built up Trevenant last season. Articuno is one. So my factions, I built up an Articuno and a Armored Mewtwo. So you're going to see Articuno and you're going to see, where's my Armored Mewtwo? It was like 29, 24 Armored Mewtwo. Yeah, so you're going to see the Armored Mewtwo in a video on Wednesday. So check out for that. I appreciate you watching the videos, Elmo. Like I do it for you guys mostly. It's also, I also kind of mentioned that it's kind of fun to try these new Pokemon that I would otherwise not use. Can I show all my GBL legendary rewards? I transfer a lot of my GBL legendary rewards. If they're not like good IVs, I don't keep them. Or like legendaries. Even legendaries I trade. But I have gotten some cool ones, like a couple hundos here. Recently, like I've got a few today. I caught a Tapu Lele today, lately. My Pika Libres. Lots of Sneasels I'm just keeping for trades. Got a run of Kabalions, a couple Shadows, legendaries. So yeah, I've got like decent amount of GBL rewards, like overall. Legendary encounters have decreased. You know what? It's funny because last season I got 0. Last season was the first time I got 0 legendaries. And then this season I started off super strong. I got like this Terragon and I got these 4 Kabalions and Kyurem. And then it kind of slowed down. But I get like once in a while, like Reshiram, Zekrom, Regice, and I got Tapu Lele today. So they're around. Definitely a lot more. I got 0 last season. I probably got like, I don't know, 12, 13 this season. Do you think that should be more accessible considering that now you need to power up your level 50 Pokemon? I think that it's interesting because you need to have some aspect of this game that isn't just like easy. I think Dust is a grind to get. But I think, like I just said, like I mentioned, I think about like now with like I probably get like 25,000 Dust per GBL day at this rate. I get the initial catch bonus of like 1,000. You can hatch a couple eggs. You can catch some Pokemon. So between all that, I can probably get like, if you do like raids, you get like another 1,000 or something. So you can probably still get like 35, 40,000 if you like, and I'm not even a grinder, right? I just like stay at home and work and watch the kids. So I think you can like get a decent amount of dust. I think it'd be almost too easy if you can get like 100,000 dusts per day. So I think that's kind of why there needs to be at least some little bit, there needs to be some grind, I think. Is 2400 ELO 2 cutthroat this season? So I always tell this story. Back in, and Yonkis and I were joking on this on Twitter. Back in the first 2 seasons, I hit the leaderboard season 3. Yeah, I hit leaderboard season 3, and I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I knew nothing about typings. I knew nothing about matchups. Nothing about catching, fast move timing, or anything like that. I was just so bad at the game, but the game was so easy back then. Like, everyone was so bad. Now it's interesting because the competition level has increased substantially, and I don't know whether that's just like everyone's kind of like me, where they just have so much more experience now in GBL and they're just better. That could be the reason. It could be like a lot of people watch YouTubers and get new teams. It could be that people are better because they have more access to Pokemon that they didn't have in the past, right? Because in the first few seasons of this game, it was all like there was like 5 Pokemon for each league. Like the first 4 seasons of GBL, it was Registeel. First 4 seasons of GBL, it was like Registeel, Altaria, Azumarill, Skarmory, and like 1 or 2 others. There was not a lot of Pokemon to use. So I think a lot of people, you just like knew the matchups and you just kind of played them out to a certain extent because there's only like 6 Pokemon to use in each league. Now there's like so many Pokemon to use, so many different matchups. A lot of people have access to all these Pokemon that you need just through like grinding and community and stuff like that. So that's why I think it's a lot tougher now than it was in the past. Like I said, I think last season it took me to like the 3rd last week to hit Legend, and that was the longest it's taken me since season 3. Like I usually hit it like just over like halfway through the season. And it took me a while last time. Ah, these Metachamps are everywhere. Okay. The cost of powering up Mons seems like you're going. Yeah, so like I said, powering up Mons is definitely a powering up Mons is definitely a thing that I do. I don't take it lightly. I don't think IVs matter too much, but if it's not like top like 98, 99%, I'm not powering it up. Even if it means that I'm going to struggle for a bit, I'm okay with that. Like I'd rather just like rely on the Pokemon I have. So that is my suggestion. Holy smokes, this thing is spammy. Yeah, so honestly, like I said, if you have like Swampert and stuff like that, like those are worth powering up. Otherwise, just kind of like hold on to your... Think I can go back to back here before he gets multiple counters in here. Yeah, so days like today, the 4 times Stardust and stuff, like these are the days you have to grind, I think. Like I plan to play all 100 battles today. This season is especially rough. Like I mentioned before, I think Great League this season was my worst I've ever played Great League in my life. And unless they change the meta, I am going to focus more on like Ultra League next season and other stuff. Because Great League, the meta is just too stale. It killed the safe swap. It killed team building. If it's your first PvP season, what I always say to people is don't worry about your ELO. Quite honestly, learn about typings, learn about matchups, play every single day if you can. Just to play every single day just so you can learn like typings, matchups, how the Pokemon work, and and get some dust. Like, don't, if you're in your first couple seasons of GBL, do not worry about like grinding ELO. Like that'll come later. A good chunk of the player base has left and never returned. I do think a lot of people are getting burnt out of GBL. Like my factions team, we were on the cusp of being promoted to the second level, and then we lost 2 of our best players because they're just tired. They're tired of GBL. GBL is a grind mentally and physically because it takes like an hour and a half. So I do think that a lot of people have left, and it's I don't think they're going to return. Even with like Worlds, like I still think Electrode in this league is like one of the best safe swaps. So if you have an Electrode, definitely run with it because it is great. Cresselias are bothering you. Yeah, Cresselias are tricky in Ultra League because it's got like the grass and fairy type move. I think, well, like I was about to say, I would say a dark because it is the hardest answer. I think ghosts are the hardest answer to crest, quite honestly. So if you have something like Trevenant or Ghost that's not half dragon, I think that's probably the best answer to that. Yeah, Burnout's real. Guess I should start shielding soon. I think I'll probably just double shield this. So about counting and stuff like that, for those of you who've been on this channel for a while, like, you know, I tend to not count. I don't know all the counts. I don't know all the matchups. If I did, I'd be leaderboard constantly, quite honestly. It's just one of those things. You either do it or you don't do it. It does make it better. Like, it will make you better. But I know it is like a mental drain to do it. Can they get to a... They may get to a foul play here. No! 1 HP. Okay, that didn't take me out. Beautiful. The last, yeah, Michael, right. The last 3 ranks, it's easy to grind early ranks. It's once you hit like 2500-ish ELO range is when it really starts to get kind of really grindy to do. It's really tricky. I don't even know how many Pokemon I have that are, what's the thing? At 3 moves? Or does that work at 3 moves? No. I thought there was a search symbol that showed you how many Pokemon you have with the 3 moves. I'm sure there is, but I've got a lot of double move Pokemon. Okay, so I forgot the exclamation at 3 moves. No, that's not right. At 3 move. Okay, that looks better. Yeah. So I have 302 Pokemon with 3 moves. Let's just start from the bottom because it'll be funnier with the little cup. So I have, yeah, don't ignore that Shinx. That was an accidental power up. But for little cup, I've got like the main meta. I got like Bulbasaur, Altaria, Diggersby, your like Whoopers and Ducklett, all your main ones for that. Why is that? Some of these weird ones are double moved just by accident. So Great League, I've got a few like Wobbuffet, Metachamp, so that's 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 23, 26, 29, 32, 35, 38, 41, 44, 47, 50, 53, 56, 59, 62, 65, 68, 71, 74, 77, 80, 83, 86, 89, 92, 95, 98, 101. Oh my gosh. 104, 107, 110, 113, 116, 119, 122, 125, 128, 131, 134, 137, 140. Oh my goodness. 143, 146, 149, 152, 155, 158, 161, 164, 167, 170. Oh my god. 176. 176. Great League Pokemon double moved. Some of them are useless. A lot of them I think are useful. So that's why I can bring... I have 302, but 302 is for all of the Pokemon double moves. So I have like 176 for... What did I say? 176? For Great League. Ultra League is much worse. 30, 33. So we're looking at about, I'm just going to eyeball it here, like 50-ish for Ultra League. And that's why my Ultra League teams are sort of a little worse. And then I've got a bunch of level 40 Pokemon here that I was using in Master League before Classic just went away here. So everything from like Machamps to Mamoswines, level 50s now, but my OBS says it's disconnecting, so I hope I don't. Okay. So yeah, XLs are limited so far. I will keep powering them up. Those are because I have like 50 in Ultra League, and I've got like 150 in Great League. I think Master League is my next focus for powering up Mons. The battles, hey Miguel, the battles are going okay. I've already had like a couple 5-0s with this team, but I've also had like 1 and 4, 2 and 3. I just find the team is Ariados, Electrode, Alomola. It's kind of balanced, right? You have Ariados was going to be weak to weak to fire. Alomola would deal with that, and Electrode is a safe swap. So it's a pretty balanced team. Ariados spams. Electrode was pretty good as a safe swap, and then Alomola can just kind of tank stuff. I do not know where to go here. Just got to go here. Because I think it is probably double. My guess is that this team is double Slowbros in the back here. So Vulpix doesn't become an encounter until 11 a.m. 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. your time. And I think that's the only time that you can evolve it to, quite honestly, to get the move. I've heard people trying to evolve it before and it not working. So keep that in mind if you are trying to evolve it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so if you're wondering if Vulpix to Ninetales with Ember is good, I did a whole video analysis on it yesterday looking at the different leagues and how it performs. Check that out. I think that it is going to be... If I'm running Ember, I'll try it. I can actually see if I have one that I can build up here. If I have If I have an Ember Shadow Vulpix, I think that will have more play in the Great League. So if you have a Shadow Ember Vulpix, I would evolve that. But the analysis showed that a regular Vulpix is almost better. See, I knew it. I knew you would have to have double Slowbro here. So it's 18 minutes here until I can evolve it. The problem is I don't have a lot of hundos yet. Like, I'm evolving my hundos to a certain extent, all of them or most of them, but I cannot get like hundo. I don't have a hundo Dialga yet. I don't have a hundo Giratina yet. I don't have a hundo Lugia yet. So I'm just missing. They're going to outpace me here for sure. Yeah, I can see how people get. It is very repetitive. That's why I kind of like the 1 week cycles, because at least, like, when I get bored after like 4 days, it's gonna be done in a few. I would say for Master League, all these bulky teams, all these Metachamps and Lickitungs, just chill, people. I guess I have an Alomomola, so I can't talk too much. Yeah, for Master League, if you don't have them, like, I would just focus on the ones that have had community days in the past that have play in Premier, and then just play Premier. So, like I said, Dragonite, Metagross, Gyarados. If you have those community day Pokemon with those moves, just power those up. That's all you need, quite honestly. Gonna save this. The thoughts on the Steven pose this season. As you can see, I've hit legend and I haven't changed my legend pose. I want a moving legend pose. I don't want just a standing one. I haven't changed your pose since season 9. I haven't changed my attire since season 3. This sweater this like a black jacket that you see on me is from season 3. And I don't think I'll ever... losing CMP, that was not good. That's a tough CMP loss there. Maybe I should start doing Ariados in the back. Have a Lomomola on the lead. I think that may be better. This thing is so tanky, that's the only problem. What do they have? They have the Ariados. Come on. This is why I hate 4-turn moves. You get caught in them so easy. Where is my video going? If I got that one off. Okay, my video looks like it's just spinning, and I can't tell whether that is... You guys are getting that too. You can see me? Okay. Okay, weird. Because on my screen it's spinning, so I cannot see. As long as you guys can see the game and the battles, that's fine. Yeah, if I wanted to grind, I would just use like the first, like maybe, I don't know what Yasuo used, but I would use like my first team with like Metacham and Lickitung and Plus. Like there's easy ways to like grind in this. I'm just more like trying to get through the battles. I don't really care what my ELO is at this point. It's 2846 right now, and I don't really care. I don't care what I go down to. There's a lot of Lickitung leagues too. Don't weak connection me now. You can live one power whip. I actually just don't mind shielding the first power whip, quite honestly. Can we have a friendly battle? Yeah, maybe towards the ending of the stream, I can do some battles with you guys. I do want to try and grind out a bit here because 100 battles in a day is a lot of friggin' battles to do. I used a Charizard. Have I showcased that Charizard team yet, or is that team coming? I think that team may be coming. I used Charizard in this meta. It has play. I've not seen a lot of Magcargos. And I think it's because there's a lot of meta champs and there is a lot of like Slowbros. So I have not seen a lot of Magcargos, and Charizard kind of deals with the same issues here. But it definitely has some play in this meta. This is so annoying. I don't want to come in with my... I can't come in with my... my Electrode yet, because I'll get lit up by this thing because it's so spammy. You're seeing them a lot in Ace rank. I've barely seen any Magcargos in this. I tried using Rock Throw Magcargo for a bit, but maybe I should bring back Magcargo if I'm seeing this many Ariadoses. What I think I gotta do is throw this second lunge, take their third lunge, and then get out of here and reset and bank some energy on this. They're smart though, they're going right before I get to it. Would you power up a level 50 Talonflame 15, 14, 15 with Incinerate, or 15, 15, 15 but Elite TM? I would power up the 15, 14, 15. There's no way I'm using an Elite TM for that little difference. Oh yeah, no, definitely save your Elite TMs. There is almost minimal difference between the Hundo and the 15, 14, 15, especially at level 50. Which device I use? So I have a Google Pixel here. What is this person doing? Oh, they're not letting me get farm. Smart. And they're going to have a move. Also smart. Now, the question is, this will not KO. Well, this KO, it is very resisted here. That's the only problem. I know I lost CMP though, so I just have to throw it here. I hope that it's enough. It is enough. Excellent. Yeah, so phone. I have a Google Pixel 4. It's not great for this game. I think it's okay. Is it evil that you're putting in a maxed out Chansey during Go Battle Day? Yes, it is very evil. We are trying to grind 100 battles here. I do not have time for Chansey. I have not seen many Chanseys. I don't think it's actually that strong in this meta. Have fun doing your battles in Ultra. Metachamp, that's okay. Some people top left when they see it. Yeah, I would probably top left if I wanted to just grind ELO. Don't bait me. Dynamic Punch Metachamp. It's not a bad idea to run Dynamic Punch Psychic in this meta. I don't hate that, actually. But yeah, how is everyone else doing? I was going to say this Dynamic Punch is going to hurt. Can I get to a move before they get to this? No, they're probably going to get to another Dynamic Punch first. No, okay. That's the good news. The bad news is they're going to have a ton of farm here. Okay, their defense fell. Okay, if their defense fell, I think I'm just going to come in here. I can survive one move. Slowbro with confusion. Yeah, the Slowbros are good. Like I used Water Gun Slowbro, Slow King. I think the Slowbros are good in this meta. So if you have like a Slowbro with confusion or Slow King or any of the Slowbros, I think those are Ice Punch. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, this is not good. I need to get both of these off, and I still don't think I'm going to take it out before I get taken out here. Okay, this is going to be close. I don't think it takes it out. But they're going to probably need to throw because a Volt Switch should land before an Incinerate lands. And they're going to have a Psychic, so this is over, I think. Arios is Buzzhole allowed? Buzzhole is allowed. It's just useless. It's just useless because there's so much fire and like stronger fighters like Metachamp in this. So you can use Buzzhole, but it's not good. What's my favorite Pokemon to use in GBL? It was Ninetales before it started absolutely sucking. Only one Mon left on stream or stream behind. Is my stream behind? What do you guys see right now on my stream? Because like I said, my thing is just spinning, so I can't really see what I am. Oh yeah, you guys are really far behind. It's funny because I can't see it on my YouTube thing, but I can see it on my screen here. And my screen is like a full battle behind. So that's too bad. Maybe I'm going to try turning off. I got to try and reset this. So give me 1 minute here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. I got to catch this thing. So I'm responding to comments quickly, but the battle screen is like way off. And I think that makes sense because like I'm gonna have to fix this. My whole game is crashing here. I'm just gonna reset this game. I'm gonna reset the game. No, you're not crazy. I was very far behind. And now I'm getting like a weird. Yeah, it's weird because I can see Yeah, the game was behind loading here because I can see the chat seemed to be somewhat live. I could see myself talking. So I got two screens open. I got a YouTube screen where I had to like go live here, and that one's just spinning, so I can't see what's going on there. And then I have my OBS one, and on my OBS one I can see the chat live, I can see myself talking live, but my game was like a full thing behind. But now I just reloaded my game, and it seems like my game is now only like 5 seconds behind. Like I just threw the ball and now it just went through there. So I think my game is caught up a little bit here. Let me know if you guys saw that too. You guys should just see that I caught the Flabebe. And now I'm opening up the battle screen. And I'm starting my next battle. Does that align with what you guys are seeing? It's some connection between my phone streaming service and the stream with YouTube that seems to be messing up. It seems up to date now. Okay. Ariados. Interesting, because now it... Oh, I shouldn't have gone into my hard counter. I should have gone into Electrode. Never go into the hard counter right away. 100% should have gone to Electrode. Yeah, it's up to date. But I also put a Alomomola in the lead 2 games ago, so I have no idea why it is now putting Ariados back in the lead. Again, I don't know what poses there are because I only played red and gold. Good counting on their part. Now, do I come in and just take a move with Ariados, or do I just come in and get ahead on Electrode? I'll just take Ariados. I gotta have my Electrode sweep here. Jeez. Come on, boost. Oh, there we go. This is going to hurt the Charizard. May not shield anyways, but got the boost. Yep, so now he's got a shield. Okay. The problem is, I'm pretty sure the Charizard is close to a Blast Burn here. And I am going to die to a foul play. So I gotta shield up foul play. Can you snipe me? 100% snipe me. I don't care right now. Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm just gonna get outpaced here by the Scrafty. Oh, guess not. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the Charizard had the move, so I had to bank it, but... that's so annoying. Okay, let's put... That's fine, whatever. Let's put Alomomola back in the lead. Unless you guys want me to try any other teams. Like I said, I could try the ones that I already did well with if I wanted to actually grind, but... Is there, see, there we go. Is there any teams you guys are playing that you want me to test out here? Miltank team? I can do a Miltank team. I already used it a few times. I want this to throw a move before I come into... Because I have 2 answers for Charizard between this and Electrode. So I don't need to get out of here immediately. So I don't mind taking a move here. That was fast, right? There's no way that's back-to-back Psychics here. What? Are you serious? Okay, whatever. I'm still going to take this out. I feel like my Electro can sweep too. This is why you count. Okay, they definitely have an answer for the Electro for this in the back. So this is now just a sacrifice. It's lagging again. Really? Because it looks like it's it looks like it's... Oh, there is lagging again. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, I see it. I see how far behind it is. Yeah, I see it. I do not know why the game continues to be so far behind here. Yeah, I see it. I'll reset it after this game. They have a very common team. It's a Charizard double fighter. So Metacham and Scrafty. So my Electrode's trying to deal with the Scrafty. But I feel like the Scrafty is just going to be able to ramp up here. But yeah, I'll, I guess, try and reset it again. This is what happens when I try and stream. Just not happening. They caught on their Charizard, which I guess is an okay catch here, because their win condition is Scrafty. And they're going to be able to farm me down. Yep, good win. Nice play. Hello, Seattle. Thanks for joining, even though my stream seems to be very laggy again. So I'm going to close the game and log back in again. But if I can't fix it, I don't know what is going on. I think it may be play some Ultra League. I can play some Ultra League. Is there any Ultra League team you want to see me run? Okay, I'm going to stop this again. Try again. Can I run Walrein, Tapu Fini, and Charizard? I can. Let me think about that team. Walrein, Tapu Fini, and Charizard. Yeah, that's not a bad team. Who's the safe swap in that? Charizard? So you want Walrein, Tapu, and Charizard. I mean, you cover your fighting weakness in the back. You are double weak to rock, right? You are double weak to rock. Yeah, we can try it. We'll see. Walrein is the safe swap. Well, it's in the lead. Okay, I was going to say, so Charizard on the lead. This is sort of fine. Just kind of stand here. 3, Yeah, Electric would yeah, Electric would destroy this team. There's not a ton of Electric. What is this guy doing? Because even if I get hit with a Blast Burn now, I can just come Tapu. So I'll just let this go, because I'm pretty sure he's got back-to-back here. Yeah, there's a lot of core breakers on this team. Well, Cresselia's not too bad because you have... Okay, maybe that we CMP'd. I'll try and take Switch now. Cresselia's not too bad because if they have Moonblast, then your Charizard's going to just dominate. But yeah, this team's got a lot of core breakers. Electric is a core breaker. Cresselia's going to take out 2 of them. Even like a Surfetched is going to cause Tapu problems. Who's going to win CMP here? I will. That's good. So they had a Charizard in the front. So they may have an answer to Tapu in the back. So I think I got to come with my own Tapu here. Yeah, Registeel. There's a lot of core breakers for this team. I don't love this team comp, quite honestly, but yeah, there's your answer. And that is how you team read, everyone. This is essentially how you team read, knowing that they're going to have an answer to Tapu in the back, and the answer is Trevenant. So you can come in here, that, force a shield here. I think they're going to try and throw and catch me off before, so I'm just going to do chip damage because then it's in surf range. So I'm going to win this match. Again, I don't love this team. There's so many core breakers. We just talked about a lot of them. Registeel's a core breaker. Electric's a core breaker. Cresselia's going to hurt. Cobalion, Pidgeot, Swampert. Yeah, Cobalion, Pidgeot is like the safest core. To a certain extent, I think a lot of people are now running like, if you have like a level 50 Pelipper, I think a lot of people are trying to run that as like an answer to a lot of these Pokemon. Any other teams people wanted me to try out? I can try out the Cobalion, Pidgeot, Swampert core. Like, it's a pretty common core. I'll have to best buddy my Pidgeot before that. Hey YouTube, how's it going? So I think Pidgeot, because I put Wing Attack on it, is probably best. Like, why is this game taking so long to load? I can't tell if it's because I'm doing this stream or because like the GBL is just slow today. It was slow on the load and now it's like slow loading up here. But yeah, I can use the Pidgeot, Cobalion core. Pidgeot, Cobalion, and Swampert. So if you run this team, if you're going to run this team, you need to try and draw out a Trevenant. So this is sort of like an ABB style team. The only problem, I don't love running these teams because you need to come in Cobalion to try and draw out a Trevenant. Because if they have a Trevenant in the back, your back line is screwed. So it's one of those things where I don't love having to get out of the lead if it's like a neutral lead. And there's a lot of things that like are going to cause this team's problem, like Giratina to a certain extent is going to cause this team a little bit of problems. But I guess like Swampert, you can just kind of... Yes, that's why I'm surprised it's not Obstagoon, because like, yeah, there's a few things that will cause problems. This is not one of them. This is a good lead. Let's see what they're going to switch into. Is it a full ice? No, it's a Charmer. So I'm just going to Brave Bird this and go into my Swampert. Ah. Okay. I think I got a shield back. Yeah, I think Obstagoon is... Well, then you're double weak to fighting in the back too, though, right? If you use Obstagoon, your Cobalion and your Obstagoon are double weak to fighting. So you still have that same sort of problem where you need to draw out a Pokemon. Swampert's just so good at spamming here. Because even if the Scrafty comes back in, I think he's going to try and farm me down, so I'll just go Earthquake here. Because I would try and farm me down if I were the Scrafty. So if I'm only going to get one move off, let's make it a nuke. Really? Interesting. This foul play is gonna hurt unless I just come Cobalion and try and get force them to throw here. Are we really running a double fairy team? Okay. I will just chip this. And I can see that I'm desyncing again. No, I'm not a fan of ABB style teams. I am desyncing again though, because I'm already at my Pidgeot here, Brave Birding a Clefable, and you guys are very far behind here. I know this Scrafty can only throw power-up punches, so there's no point of throwing or shielding yet. But yeah, I can see it's behind too. So I can't tell if it's my stream or it's the game. I think trying to stream on a Go Battle day is not the best idea. But it is 11:15, so I need to evolve my Ninetales. That was pretty close. But I will get the win, so I will let the game play out so you can see how close that was. And then I'm going to reset this again and then start evolving some Ninetales here. Although I'm one win short of getting a Ninetales too, so... They live with 1 HP here, and then I get one double kick through before they counter me out here. Yeah, I'll try and get on more frequently. Like I said, this one was kind of just like random luck that I can get on. Let's take this off for a second. Throw it back on. Okay, so I'm back live now. It is time to evolve some Vulpix because it is 11 o'clock. And I think, so the thing is like, do I need to do Vulpix? No, I've already got 2 shinies, right? 3 shinies. I already have 3 shiny Vulpix. Okay, I already have 3 shiny Vulpix, which is interesting. I have this rank 2 for what? This looks like a rank 2 for Ultra League. Which is nice. So let's evolve this. It is 11. It is Go Battle Day. This should be Ember. I know a lot of people have trouble, but they weren't evolving in the 11 to 2 window, so maybe that's the main reason. And hopefully it's not Niantic messing up big time like they always do. There's your Ember. So that is nice. You can't. So I also have, so I've got a few more here that are good IVs. So that was Ultra League. I've got like a 1, 11, 13. Again, I'm just going to evolve all of these and deal. If I don't like it, I'll do it after. So this is a 1, 11, 13. And I'm going to evolve the other one, which is a good IV. And then I'm going to evolve the Shadow. Is Ember better? You should go watch my video from yesterday. I do a whole analysis on it. Is Ember better? So Ember, the analysis shows that it's like marginally better in the Great League if you run it on a Shadow Pokemon, because Ember does more damage and generates less energy, but the energy generation that you don't get is not like substantial. So it's better in the Great League because you're so glassy anyways that you're not getting to a ton of overheats to like flip matchups. So that's why they say just go with the Ember on a Shadow in Great League. In Ultra League, it was interesting because Ultra League was actually worse to run Ember. And I think the reason is because like your Ninetales, I'll check to see what level my Ninetales is at here. But in the Great League, your Ninetales only gets to like level 25. So I have a 115-12 Shadow. That's a pretty nice. This is almost too bad I already built it up. So I already have a 115-12 Ninetales Shadow, which is level 25. So this actually probably would have been a really good one for Ember, but I just put Ember on a, what else did I just put? I just put on a Shadow, 415-15. Let's see what it, not that I want to evolve it. What does it get to for Great League? 1496. That's not bad. So I may build this up and test it out just to compare the two. Then I got a double move, and this is, there goes another 120,000 dust right there. So when you only get up to level 25 in the Great League, the problem is you're so glassy, especially with a lot of these like level 40, 50 Pokemon already in the Great League, that you just get outbulked. And when I used it at regionals and stuff like that, like it was fun to use against like Metachamp and stuff, but you just like, you get outbulked. There's not much you can do. So that's why having the extra Ember damage is more valuable than trying to land overheats in the Great League. As opposed to the Ultra League, you need to get to level 50, and if you want a lower IV, you can get to level 51, best buddy. And with that, you'll have the extra bulk, and what that bulk will allow you to do is take moves that you would otherwise not be able to. I mean, you can't take like Hydro Cannons and stuff. Well, no, probably not. So you can't take like water moves, but you can take like normal neutral type moves and live those that you may not have been able to live in the past. And that will allow you to get to more overheats. And that's why having Ember is not as valuable. You want Fire Spin. So Ultra League, Fire Spin is probably better. Great League, Ember is probably better. But you can probably go with either. What's good with Ninetales? Well, I would say go look at my many teams I've made with Ninetales in the past. But that's kind of changed a little bit because of the core that is now Great League, right? You have the Metachamp, which will generally outbulk you. You have Bastiodon, which will smack you down before you can do anything. And you have Lantern, which I still think you should run Overheat on your Ninetales. I don't think running Solar Beam for it is the right play. I still think running Overheat is the right play. But then you have like 3 super hard answers. So what is the best answer to Lantern, Bastiodon, and Metachamp? So the first thing that comes to mind is Trevenant, right? Trevenant will easily handle the Lantern, easily handle the Metachamp, and do pretty well against the Bastiodon. And then the problem is Noctowl is on like 80% of the teams. So if I have a Ninetales, which Ninetales actually wins against Noctowl straight up, which is nice. So Noctowl, I probably have a second answer for Noctowl. So you have Trevenant, which is like weak to Dark and Ghost. You have Ninetales, which is weak to Water, and Rock, and Ground. So you need something that deals with Water to a certain extent if you want a second coverage on Lantern. Noctowl, if you want an answer, you need an answer. Yeah, so find something that somehow takes out those three, which is very, very, very difficult to do. Yeah, Great League is about double flyers or double steel teams. I agree. And that's why it's very tricky to use. It's such a nice answer to use against like Registeel though. It's a great answer to use against Registeel. So it definitely has play. You just need to cover those weaknesses. So I would say Trevenant for sure. And then your team's a bit glassy. So I'd take something bulkier that can deal with everything that I just mentioned. Like maybe you do a meta champ with Ice Punch, because even that against a Noctowl matchup is not terrible. It does make you double weak to Ghost though. So maybe that's not the best answer. Galarian Stunfisk. Yeah, Galarian Stunfisk is always like one of those that just does super well. You're not weak to fighting anywhere. It would make you double weak to ground, but there's not like a lot of Diggers, Beers, or anything running around right now because of the Noctowls. So Galarian Stunfisk works too. Galarian Stunfisk and Trevenant Core was pretty strong for a while there. Let's try this with Obstagoon. Hope the stream doesn't slow down too much here. This is not even charging, so I'll take this off. And then we'll probably call this stream soon anyways. How long have I been going for? Doesn't say. Okay, that is terrible. Virizion. Okay. Okay, I said throw the move. There we go. This could be a double. They could have Cobalion in the back, and if they do, I'm essentially hard countered and can't do anything about that because they're going to have Ice, Virizion, Cobalion. Yeah, but then you're double weak to Fighter, so maybe they won't. I assume this will take me out. No. So they're going to have to throw here. I'm going to win CMP. Yep, that's good. I assume they're going to shield. The question is, are they running, if it's in the back, are they running this with Stone Edge? Because if they Stone Edge me, they're basically going to one-shot me here. But at this point, does it matter if they're going to one-shot me? Because Obstagoon has to sweep here. Okay, no, so they are running just Sacred Sword in. They're going to have multiple moves here, which sucks, but Obstagoon's going to have to sweep for me here. They do have Stone Edge. Okay, well that's unfortunate, but not that it matters in the ending, because Obstagoon's going to need to put in the work here. Ooh, and they are double weak to fighting in the back, or they have a Ghost or something. Obstagoon coming in clutch there. Okay, so that is 3-1 anyways. Let's see what I get here. See, and this is why I actually may take a break, because I already have a rank 2 Ultra League Vulpix, and I already have 3 shinies. And the Shadow is what I need, so I don't really need. This is actually a pretty good IV, decently IV for Great League, but I don't need any more. So I think this is going to be my last set until after 2 o'clock, because I want to save the encounters for something that is useful for me. What is the best fairy for Ultra League? Yeah, it had to be like a Giratina or something that was weak, like a Shadow Claw Giratina or something that was weak to this in the back. What is the best fairy for Ultra League? Well, if you want just a fairy, I think if I'm just going for pure charm damage, it's got to be A9. I think A9 is probably the best fairy overall for this. That's some good counting, but I think I'm gonna shield. Oh, you nice bait. Because I think my Pidgeot's useless again, so I think it's gonna have to be Obstagoon Sweep. Oh no, YouTube. Yeah, you gotta. I guess you have to wait till 11. They are for sure gonna have another blast burn here. It's gonna hurt, but I don't think it matters. I think Obstagoon needs to sweep here. Sorry, best fairy for Ultra League has. I think it's definitely Ninetales. But I also think I also have a Sylveon Quick Attack Sylveon video coming up, and that was sneaky strong actually. Sylveon with Quick Attack was sneaky strong. And my game's behind too. So this is probably a good time to end the stream anyways. I'm going to finish off the battle and I'll let you guys see how it was. But it was a regular Sylveon. But the Quick Attack just like is interesting because you get to the move so quickly. Okay. They're going to have Sludge, which I think I need to shield. Oh, this is a problem with a non-stab. This game's over. I'm not even going to bother shielding. This game's over. Yes, the problem is Sylveon just has so many like hard answers too anyways. Like you have anything that's steel is going to be a problem. And there's a decent amount of steel here. Yeah, non-stab. That's why I don't love using... Obstagoon's an interesting one. Obstagoon and Scrafty, they play different roles. I think Scrafty plays more of the fighter role, and Obstagoon plays more of the dark role. But Obstagoon non-stab cross-chop, as you saw there, does absolutely nothing. So 28-17, that's where I'm going to end this until after 2 o'clock because I want some encounters that are not Vulpix. Anyways, I made it. I made it to a stream. It only took me... When did I do my last one? August to September, October, November, December, January, February. It only took me 6 months to do one. Maybe it'll take another 6 months to do my next one. We will see. But I appreciate you guys just watching for the hour and a bit, I think. So that's not bad. Yeah, you got to go clean the kids' rooms. I also need to go do some stuff because this afternoon I am out for 3 hours doing errands. Multiple groceries, Costco. Got to get my clubs regrip for the summer. I got to do a bunch of stuff. So I'm out all afternoon. Yeah. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for the support. I've got Poke Dad indeed, as you can see by my office here in the kids' room. This is the Poke Dad life. Yeah, so appreciate watching. I got a lot. I mentioned I have a lot of videos coming in the next 3 days. You're gonna see 6 videos on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 3 Ultra League, 3 Love Cup. I've got all the Love Cup teams going in the morning at like 7:30 normal time. And then I got all the Ultra League teams going at like 1-ish. I still don't know the best time to post my afternoon ones? Because let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because I've tried everything between like noon and 9 p.m. because I know the majority of my crowd is in the US, but then I have a lot of like India. So if I post at like 12, 1, 2 p.m., all my India crew is asleep. And then I know I have a lot, if I post at like 8 p.m. or like after like 4 p.m. even, that's when I usually stop watching YouTube. I usually stop watching YouTube around like, I watch like my mornings, I wake up and I watch YouTube, like the Pokemon people I'm subscribed to and like the like late night show host that I'm subscribed to. Oh yeah, let's have a friendly battle. Can you see my screen skill? Wait, is it on the battle screen? How do I do these battles? Is it like this? Okay, just wait. I'm trying to bring it up here. There we go. I think that's my code. That's how it works. Oh, we are friends? Okay, send it away. Ultra League or Love Cup? As you can see, nothing is coming out through on mine here. Stream snipe. All good. You sent the battle? Well, the battle is not coming through. I forgot to do my love disc yesterday. I already have a shiny love disc and it's useless otherwise, so. And again, my stream is delayed here. Garbage, goodbye. Okay, I'm waiting for yours to come through. It hasn't come through. Yeah, okay, it came through now. Oh, now it came through, but now it's gone. So I'm guessing the second one's going to come through soon. Okay, what do I want to use? What do I want to use? Well, I hope the stream is a bit delayed, or else you're going to kick my butt knowing my team. Maybe I'll give you guys a preview of Wednesday's video. So this is the team I use Wednesday, and I go over the pros and cons of the 2 Pokemon that I built up in Wednesday's video here. Okay, so the first thing I built up was Articuno to Drapion, so that's not, it's whatever. So the problem with Articuno is it takes like it's slow to get to these. It's very slow to get to these icy winds. The stream is delayed, which is actually not bad because it kind of helps me out playing here. It's slow to get to these icy winds, which lower the attack. As you can see, these ice shards are not doing too bad. I can definitely live one. It's a little glassy, not super glassy, but it's not great. But yeah, lowering their attack there is great because now they can't do too much here. Again, you're a bit delayed, so you're going to eventually see a crunch land, but not going to do much. Tapu is a tough answer. So I think I just got to stay in here. Yeah, the stream is very far behind. I guess I can play and also try and comment on the what happened in the past. You're going to see that I can take a crunch here once I like once you shield once, you can take a crunch with ease. And eventually I just take it down. Okay, you probably could have farmed. It's very tough to like watch the past here and play live. So here we go. So the problem with this team, as you can see here, is the Tapu Fini, because you can only throw the Ancient Power here, which I do to do some chip damage. But you have to kind of stay in this matchup because you can't come into the Mewtwo because then your Scrafty is going to be locked on it. So there's not much you can do about that. So I have to stay in here and just kind of chip and just do as much as I can here. And eventually come in Mewtwo. And because I'm watching the game live, I'm watching the game in the past to try and comment it and going live here. I have no idea what you're at for. No. Okay, good snipe. That's a future problem here. And this is the problem. Actually, just watching this match back, this is the problem with having Scrafty. Is that it acts more as a fighter than a dark, right? So in this matchup, the counters are useless, and if they can just shield here and get that advantage, then you're in trouble. So now the question is, you're going to see eventually here, you're going to see a snipe. I knew it was coming. Do you have a Leaf Blade? No! Ugh. I kind of just spoiled the game. We just CMP'd in the ending here. So they sniped me. I knew the snipe was coming. I should have been aware of that. I should have been aware of the snipe and got out into my Mewtwo. Good games. And then the problem with Mewtwo is it's so slow on the charge. So as you saw there, like these confusions is I hate confusions. I hate the 4-turn moves now. 4 and 5-turn moves just make it so much worse. And we both get the move, but they win CMP for the win. So yeah, Mewtwo's it's kind of fun to use. It's kind of fun to use. Wouldn't recommend it if you're trying to grind, but definitely one that is fun to use. Anyways, almost lunchtime, and then I gotta go do a bunch of errands. So I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate all the support on the videos. Check out the 6 videos in the next 3 days. good lessons. Winning lead, losing lead, and losing switch doesn't mean you can't lose. No, you can lose anything, and there's not always a comeback. Sometimes you just can't win, but I think you can maneuver around enough in most of these situations. So that's it. I appreciate watching. Check out the videos next few days, and I guess I'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow. Or no, I guess I don't do those live anymore, but I will see you in the comments in my videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.